there is a custom that many people are very precise about of the order that you put books one on top of the other. So I want to relate to that subject and explain what is the source of it. From the Gemara, it seems that the source of that is in Shabbat when we read the Parashat Shavua. We read from Sefer Torah. And then in the end of the reading of the Parashat Shavua, we have the Haftarah, which is Nevi'im, the prophets. And today most of the people, they read it not from a scroll, the Haftarah, they read it from the Chumash. But the better way to do that is to have a kosher scroll. So there is places that they are very precise to have scrolls of, for example, all of Yeshaya, the prophet, and then all of the Haftarot that they have from Yeshaya. So they open the scroll of Yeshaya, for example, and so on. They have scrolls for each one of the Nevi'im, and then they find the part where they have to read, like Sefer Torah, basically. And that was the old way to do that before we had the printed Chumashim. So the Gemara says, when you're coming to read the Haftarah and you're coming with the scroll of the prophet, don't put it on top of the Sefer Torah. Don't put the scroll of the prophet on top of the Sefer Torah. The Sefer Torah is holier. So you have to take out the Sefer Torah, like we do today, that somebody is holding the Sefer Torah while we are reading the Haftarah. And then you read the Haftarah in the same place, but the Sefer Torah is put aside, so you don't put one on top of the other. So from this foundation came out this custom, halacha, that not to put a book that is lower level of Kedusha, holiness, on top of something that is more holy. And then it becomes to be a big argument. Who is holier? For example, everybody agrees that Chumash is going on top of everything. Why? Because the Chumash is the closest thing that we have for Sefer Torah. Okay? But then between the Navim and Tehillim, who says that the Navi is more holy than the Tehillim? Or between the Mishnah and the Gemara. The Gemara have also the Mishnah, but it has also commentary, so that's a later generation, and so on and so forth. All kinds of different arguments. Where do you put the Zohar? Where do you put the Siddur? Where do you put, like, it becomes to be a very, very complicated way that, like, you want to organize books, put one on top of the other, so you have different people with different opinions, and it's very difficult. So for me, I look on that the real important thing is what the Gemara says, that is talking about the real Sefer Torah. And the Kedusha and the importance of Sefer Torah is something else. It's not like the printed books that we have. That's something that that's why we have our own Kodesh. Right? We don't put the Sefer Torah in a library. Don't kavod for the Sefer Torah. Okay? But I'm not saying that we should cancel this custom. But you don't have to get crazy about like which one is holier. You have the Chumash that goes on top. I think that Siddur have a lot of the Chumash, have a lot of the name of Hashem, so it goes also like basically on top like the Chumash. There is other people that will say something else about the Siddur, but that's my understanding. Because there's a lot of parts of Torah, the Kriyat Shema, and so on, all of the reading of the Torah in the end of the Siddur. So I think that it won't be a wrong thing to do, to put Siddur on top of other books of Torah. That's it. This is the important things. Afterwards, the order can be changed. But generally people do it according to the time zone of where the book was written. So they will put the Mishnah on top of the Gemara on top of the commentary. Again, it will be a question about other books like the Zohar or the writings of the Arizal or Midrashim or something like that. So the main thing is that we will feel honor of the Torah by doing so. If it becomes to be an argument, if it becomes to be something that people are fighting about, so it becomes to be a disgrace for the Torah. So that's defeat the purpose. If we are able to do it in a way that it will be kavod for the Torah, so that's very good. It's always good to give kavod to the Torah. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen v'amen.